Buenas tardes, amigos. Bienvenidos al Panteón Lucha Talk with el Nocturno. And as advertised, as promised, I have with me El Rey Malvado making his podcast debut here on Lucha Talk. And we got a great show for you today. We're going to talk about his debut, how he got to his debut, the feeling he had finally making his in-ring debut after years of training, and all the fun stuff that goes along with fulfilling a dream of being a luchador. How you doing, Rey Malvado?
I'm doing amazing, doing very good.
Awesome. So, tell us about your debut. First of all, how did you come up with the name Rey Malvado?
It kind of was picking and choosing my name. I thought Rey Malvado kind of got sticking to me because it means evil king in Spanish, which I'm sticking with it for a while.
That's awesome, amigo. Evil king. So you are a luchador, yes?
Yes, I am.
And lucha libre, as we know, is a Mexican tradition.
Yes.
So you decided to go with the Spanish name, even though you don't speak very much Spanish, yes?
No.
But you decided to keep the tradition with getting a Spanish name to your gimmick, to your character, to your identity. And where did the idea come from of Rey Malvado? You said, so you used to be a different gimmick, which don't mention what it was.
I'm not going to mention my old gimmick.
And you kind of took that gimmick, you played with it a little bit, and you put a little Spanish twist to it, and you became El Rey Malvado, or Evil King, for those of you who don't, who needed help, a little help translating that, even though it's pretty easy there.
Yeah.
So you finally became a luchador on May, was it 15 or 19?
May 15th.
May 15. You became a luchador. And amigos, if you don't remember, I missed that. I was the booker on that show. I was the showrunner. Renegado Estrada does us a great honor of letting us borrow his ring, his name, of Rudos Promotions, to put on this awesome charity show at Adams Elementary. And I had to miss it because if you guys don't remember, I had my little heart episode that day, and I had to go in and get a stint in, which was unexpected, but I'm very glad I did it. So I was not able to catch your debut, Rey Malvado, and I'm so upset about that. Ladies and gentlemen, so sorry for the background noise. As I mentioned before, Rey Malvado and I are doing this interview at like 7 p.m. on a Tuesday. Of course, my kids and my family are upstairs running around being crazy. So all the bumps, and I had never used the microphone that you're using before, and it is sensitive. So it is picking up everything. So if you just move it a little bit away from your mouth. It's getting a little too loud. But all right, give us a check.
Hello.
There we go. So you are hearing everything, amigos. You might even hear my kids scream. So please forgive me. I wasn't aware that the microphone was going to pick up so much interference. But okay, back to our story here. So May 15th, Adams Elementary. How are you feeling leading up to this, Ray?
I'm feeling good leading up to my debut. I've made my progress of working that hard to get up to that specific date to perform in front of a bunch of kids at an elementary school on a charity show.
And you did work hard. I've been with you for most of that journey. It's been your dream to debut. As Rey Malvado, you've done some Royal Rumbles.
Yep.
You've done some Battle Royales. But you were kind of sick of that. You're like, I want to wrestle, damn it.
Yeah.
Right. And we made it happen. And I'm so glad that we made that happen. And I'm just very upset I had to miss it. I would have loved to be there. I got some good footage. Our good friend, El Tuerto, he was able to get some good footage of your match. And who was your opponent that day?
My opponent was Jason Rage.
And Rager, you guys have heard me talk about Jason Rage before. He's the crazy one that does all the blood stuff. He's a very good friend. Trust him with my life in the ring. Very awesome talent, very great worker. So I hope you don't take any of the stuff I say as evil or malicious. Much love, amigo. And you were able to work with Rey Malvado and make that a great match. And it was such a great match. Um, and you're going to have much more great matches to come. I know
Yep.
you are. I saw the footage. I saw the videos. You worked so great. So we're going to keep working hard, amigo,
Mhm.
and we're going to go there. So was there any nervousness? Were you
Uh,
nervous?
there was a little bit nervous up to before the match, but as soon as I stepped in that ring, all the nervous went away, all the butterflies went away.
Is that adrenaline, right?
Yes, it's all the adrenaline that goes in before I step inside of a ring.
I tell you, amigo, I don't think there's any luchador out there or any wrestler that doesn't feel at least a little bit of nerves going out, especially when you got people
Yeah.
in the audience, and you had a couple people, no?
Mhm.
Who'd you have in the audience there watching you?
My mom was in attendance, and then my dad was also there, kind of watching me debut for the first time in ring debut.
And your dad is not local.
No, he's not.
Well, where did he drive from?
Fargo, North Dakota.
So he drove what, 4 hours?
4 hours, yeah.
4 hours to see El Rey Malvado finally claim his first victim. And it was a victim. I mean, who won that day?
Rey Malvado came out with the win over Jason Rage.
Absolutely. Rey Malvado claimed his first victim of many, amigos. And you had your mom and your dad in attendance. And of course, the talent in the back, the boys in the back were watching you, and all very, very proud of you, amigo. You worked so hard to get there. And it was a full house from what I understand.
Yes, it was.
It was a full house from what I understand. And it was a great turnout. There was lots of good food there. Like I said, amigos, it's a semi-private event because it is out of school. So we don't like to promote it out there. But I'm thinking of, if you guys reach out to me and you're huge fans of Rudos Promotions and Lucha Libre, reach out to me and maybe we can get members of the public to come in. I'm thinking of 10 people that I'm going to grant special access to this private show we do every year at Adams Elementary. And it's always crazy. I mean, the kids just bring so much energy to the arena, right?
Yes.
I mean, you can feel it, no?
Yeah, I can feel it when I came through that curtain. All the kids, I was giving them all high fives, fist bumps, and they were all cheering for me.
And it's kind of like you're the hero.
Yes.
Even though you might have not been that day, but it's kind of like you're the hero there.
Yes.
And there's no better feeling than when 200 screaming children and adults are cheering you on. And I mean it, amigo. There was like 200 people there, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a packed gym at the school. And we did it the year before, and that was awesome too.
Yes.
And were you in the battle royale in that year?
I was in the battle royale last year.
Yeah. Who do you remember who you eliminated the year before?
I think Jason Rage is the one that got me eliminated.
Okay. Oh, so you kind of got revenge.
Yes.
On Jason Rage.
I did this year. Yep.
Oh, I love hearing stories like that. I think there's a rivalry of brewing with Mr. Rage.
There is.
We should have him on the show and talk to him, see how he feels about that, huh?
Yeah.
Because I absolutely think there's a rivalry there between Rey Malvado and Jason Rage. In Minnesota Independent Circuit. So let's do this small. In Rudos Promotion, who is one person you would like to take on in the ring?
That would be, I definitely want to take on Pirata de los Lagos.
Pirata de los Lagos. That little skinny punk?
Yes.
Amigo, you would crush him.
Yeah.
You would crush him, but that would be a great match. I would pay to see that match. And who is one talent in Rudos Promotion that you would love to team with and have a good partnership and go for the gold?
I want to team up with Manuel or Medianoche.
Medianoche. And why Medianoche?
Because he's a high flyer, and I'm pretty much the base of the team.
Okay, so you would be his base,
Yeah.
and he would be the high flyer. Is there anybody else you might want to either take on as an opponent or tag team? Anybody at all?
I would love to see myself run it back with Jason Rage.
Anybody else? How about, I don't know, maybe a luchador much closer to you right now?
Maybe El Nocturno.
There you go, amigo. I've been waiting to have a piece of you. Yeah, I hope we get to work together soon. And I know we're friends here on the podcast. We keep it civil because my kids cannot see me fight in the house because that's a rule we have here. But in the ring, it's a different story. And if we ever opponents, amigo,
Yeah.
don't don't you forget. Don't think twice. I'm coming for you. But it would also be good to partner with you if we ever made an alliance.
Yeah.
El Rey Malvado y el Nocturno. But first, I would like to test out how we would do in a match.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. Let's save that for the ring, huh? Let's save that for the people that want to see El Nocturno versus El Rey Malvado. And if you're a fan of Rudos Promotion and know our talent or been to the shows, comment down below. Leave a comment of who you would like El Rey Malvado to challenge and see him go up against. So what about in the independent circuit, not just Rudos Promotions? Who would you like to challenge or who would you like to work with in the independent circuit if you had to, if you could pick?
That would be, I want to say, in the independent circuit, A.T. Rude.
A.T. Rude, the guy with the towel?
Yes.
The guy who thinks he's related to Rick Rude or something like that?
Yes, that guy.
That guy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good opponent. I like A.T. Rude. He's a good guy. He's a bad guy, but a good guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like that he carries a towel. Who knows what's on that? I don't think he ever washes it.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, me neither. That's a good challenge. And what about someone that you would like to team up with in the independent circuit?
I'd like to team up probably with maybe Joseph Alexander, one half of the Summit.
Joseph, okay. And the guys who dress up as priests?
Yes.
Why they do that?
I don't know why, because they probably got baptized.
They got baptized by who?
Reverend Ricky Norton.
Oh, that Reverend Ricky Norton. You know, that Reverend Ricky Norton better stay away from El Nocturno because there's nothing that could bring this guy to the light. No, El Nocturno stays dark, Reverend Ricky Norton. Don't you dare.
Yeah.
So those are all good matches up and teammates. Do you ever see yourself getting baptized and wearing that goofy reverence outfit?
I gotta stay away from that. Wearing the suit and stuff, and stay away from the light of a priest.
You'll never be part of the Holy Summit.
No.
You'll never be Holy Rey Malvado.
No.
Because you're evil by nature, so how can you be?
I can't be holy.
You can't be holy because you're evil, right? Malvado means evil.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have some pretty cool shows coming up. We got one, depending on when you listen to this, there is one tomorrow from today, which is what, Tuesday, June what?
Today is July.
July. I'm still in June. Let's see, let me look here. July 28th. July 28th. And tomorrow, July 29th, I'm going to try to get this episode out tonight. So July 29th, in the Cummins in Minneapolis, Rudos Promotions will be there in the shadow of WWE SummerSlam. And we're going to be there, amigo. El Rey Malvado and El Nocturno will be there. Come out and say hi. I still can't wrestle in ring, but we're going to see what they got me do here. Maybe I'll take some pictures, maybe do some announcing, some reffing. Who knows? Who knows what a Nocturno is going to do? But come out and see us. After your match, Levi, let's get back to your match. I want to talk more about your match here.
Yeah.
Let's go during. During your match, what are you feeling?
I'm feeling excitement, kind of getting a little bit of nerves in there, but like once I going over the match, kind of getting those nerves away before I step inside that ring, step through the curtain.
And you got to debut new gear.
Yes.
And new mask.
Yes, I did.
Because it finally arrived from Mexico. We get all our stuff from Mexico, amigos. Shout out to Mr. Tauros who makes our stuff. He was just here in town a few months ago in May, actually.
Yep,
And he was on that show.
he was.
He was on that show. And he makes all our gear. Wonderful gear maker, mask maker. Hit up Renegado Estrada if you ever need some gear or a mask. And you debuted the gear. You get the pinfall.
Yes.
How do you feel after that?
I feel so good after I got the pinfall. I kind of celebrated my moment with the crowd, kind of posed on the ropes after I won. So
What was the feeling walking back through the curtains?
it felt so amazing to walk back through the curtain after my first pinfall victory of my debut match.
Awesome. And afterwards, you're taking off your gear because we never take off our masks. Anybody who's ever wondering, we never take off our masks. That's a luchador way. Okay. So you change into street clothes, but you still got your mask. And do you confront your mom, your dad? Do you see them after the match, or did they leave?
I talked to them after the match. I take pictures with them, and I even took a picture with a couple fans after the match.
Yeah, how many fans came up to you?
There is quite a few after the match. Like a lot of kids were like high-fiving me and stuff like that through the.
So you went from being the bad guy to being kind of the good guy.
The hero, yep.
Okay. El rudo que se convirtió técnico. The rudo that all of a sudden was a technical because you were able to beat and show Jason Rage who is the boss, yeah?
Yeah.
All righty, amigo. What is the future of El Rey Malvado look like?
Hopefully to be on more shows, get more matches, keep up with my training with Rudos and sticking to it.
And that's the tough part is sticking to the training because of course life happens.
Yeah.
Life happens. Take me as example. I cannot train. But there is good news, Rey Malvado.
Yeah.
There is good news. In August, El Nocturno returns to training at Rudos Promotion, and very soon, maybe go back to in-ring. We don't know yet. There's still some tests that have to be done. I have to take this seriously, so you guys could get everything out of El Nocturno that you can. What was the inspiration behind your gear?
I just kind of was one night. I was just sitting in my living room, kind of going through like my sketchbook, kind of sketching ideas of logos that are coming up online. Like I was looking through my phone and I saw this logo with a king's crown and a skull. So I just started freehand drawing it, and then it turned into my logo for my new gear.
And you have designed things for other wrestlers and luchadores, right?
Yes, I've designed some other logos for or other wrestlers and stuff like that.
You have an eye for that.
Yes, I do.
Because I've seen some of your designs and they're pretty awesome.
Yes.
And keep at it because maybe El Nocturno needs some new T-shirts. I've been wearing this one. This is kind of like my flagship T-shirt. Maybe I need a new color scheme for my mask. I am gonna get more masks made. I have my other gear that I didn't get to debut yet, but it must be a great feeling since you got to debut yours.
Yep.
Anything else you want to talk about, amigo?
I just want to give a shout out to my good my training buddy that I did have my debut match with, Jason Rage. A shout out, El Torto, and then my instructor Renegado Estrada for always believing in me and training me to be a good luchador and making my dream come true.
And I think it's okay to give a shout out to Jason Rage. I think because you beat him.
Yeah.
I think if he would have beat you, you'd be a little bit more sour.
Yeah.
But I think as you beat him, I think you're okay to give him a shout out. No, it's okay to give Jason Rage a shout out and your opponents a shout out because it's all love.
Yes.
It's all love here. We all take care of each other. We all count on each other to make, to make us look good and things like that. Any shows you got coming up as Rey Malvado?
Nothing quite yet, but hopefully soon.
Yeah, your shoulder's a little hurt though.
It's a little stiff, but
It's a little
it's
stiff,
getting
so
better.
that's
Yep.
why we got to make sure you get better, and then you can start booking more shows and things like that.
Yep.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Is there any other gimmick that you had that you like better than Rey Malvado? You don't have to say the name, but is Rey Malvado your favorite gimmick?
Rey Malvado is my favorite gimmick that I'm using right now. That it's gonna stick with me forever. I'm not gonna change it.
The Evil King.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay. So that is awesome, man. That is awesome that you got to live your dream. Have you wait? Okay, be honest with me. Have you created yourself in WWE 2K26?
Not yet, but but I want to, so I could get myself in a video game.
I think you should go home and create yourself.
Yeah.
The best you can. I used to love create a wrestler in WWE games. Of course, I've been playing that. I remember when Warzone came out.
Yeah.
For the N64, and just in amazement.
Yes.
Did you ever play that game?
I did not play that.
You didn't get to play Warzone?
No.
Warzone, it was supposed, I mean, it did revolutionize wrestling games. It was 3D.
Yeah.
Before that, it was a lot of 2D stuff. You moved around the ring. I think WrestleMania was one of them where it was kind of like an arcade game. The Undertaker like threw tombstones at you, and the choke slam was 30 feet in the air, you know? But no, Warzone was awesome. And then, of course, the GOAT of wrestling games, WWE WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah.
Or WWF WrestleMania 2000, or was it No Mercy? One of those. And you know what I remember? I wasn't a WCW fan.
Yeah.
But WCW versus NWO, I think it was from THQ as well.
Yeah.
I played that game so much because you could change all the characters. You could change their names. You could change their outfits. You could just change the color scheme. Everybody was playable. And I think when THQ made WWF WrestleMania 2000, I think they took that same concept and put it in there. And then they just started dominating from that point on in video games. I'm hoping to have my brothers on here one day, and we, that was our thing. Our thing was video games. And when it came to wrestling video games, I remember making just the goofiest character on Create a Wrestler, and we just loved doing it. When you create a wrestler, do you go more goofy or do you go more realistic?
I kind of, if I was to create a wrestler, I'd go more realistic to what I look like as a person in the ring.
And what has been your name? Well, let's not go there. Let's not go to the names. But soon you're going to create El Rey Malvado on there. You're going to kick some butts.
Yes.
And are you looking forward to 2K27, or what is it? WWE 27? Is it 2K27?
Yeah, that's going to be coming out, I think, next year.
Next year. What else are they going to do? The ragdoll mechanics on 26 was insane.
Yes.
That I saw videos. I did not buy it, but I saw videos of it. It is insane. And it's about time they did that.
Yeah.
There's only so much more realistic they can get, and I think they can do it. What was your favorite wrestling video game of all time?
Growing up, it was Here Comes the Pain.
SmackDown?
Yeah, SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, and the game the Monday Night, or the WCW game Nitro.
Okay. I never played that one. I never played a lot of the SmackDown games.
Yeah.
I remember one had like Brock Lesnar on the cover. And then The Rock, I think.
Yeah.
And I just never played them. I don't know why. I think I was done with wrestling at that point, and then I got back into it, obviously. And you've been collecting WWE figures for a while?
Yes, I have.
What would be your favorite figure you have? And it doesn't even have to be WWE. It could be AEW.
It was probably my AEW Powerhouse Hobbs autograph figure.
And did you get that autograph yourself, or you buy it autographed?
I bought it autographed at a show that I attended.
Okay. And what about, you also collect belts? Is that correct?
I
replica belts?
I did used to collect belts, but I my favorite belt that I ever owned was my John Cena spinner belt.
Did you sell them all?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. And not to a Nocturno?
Yeah.
You were at the show, was it 2 days ago for Rudos Promotion?
Yes.
How'd that show go?
It went good.
And you did not, you were just there.
Referee, or my other gimmick is, I'm not going to say, but it's my.
You're a referee.
Yeah, referee.
Let's be real. But no one knows your face, so it's okay to say. Yeah. No one can see from your neck down right now, so we don't know if there's any identifying marks.
No.
And you ref that one. Did you Iron Man that one, or was this another ref?
El Tuerto was the other referee. So
that was on Sunday?
On Sunday, yeah.
And then tomorrow you're gonna ref too?
Yes.
I'll be there. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we're gonna be there. And you always bring your gear though.
Yes, I do.
You never know what's gonna happen. And you gotta be ready for everything.
Yeah.
And of course, Rey Malvado, this isn't the last time you're gonna be on a Nocturno show on Lucha Talk. We're gonna be here hopefully for more episodes. You are episode 5.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and book you to come here and just talk about Lucha.
Yes.
And talk about wrestling, because you know way more than me about if I ever need to know something about who wrestled who or whose real name is what, this guy knows it. El Rey Malvado knows everything. Even in the indie circuit, everything. And you have tons of friends in the indie circuit. I mean, even before we started training, I mean, you knew everybody at MAW and and you know what promotions are what and whose promotions are who. So that's awesome. So now that you debut, we're gonna be working hard to get more matches.
Yes.
And hopefully you and I get to work.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you got to say, amigo, about the subject?
No.
El Rey Malvado is a person of few words. Are you going to add to your outfit or your gear?
Eventually I'm going to have on my back, on my top part on the back, have my name stitched on into it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of come up with my own ways, like drawing some new tights with the trunks that go over the top of the tights, so I can have a top underneath of it and just kind of play around with it.
Would you ever add a cape?
I would not wear a cape, but I could add my new vest that I just got, that I debuted on May 15th for the school show.
Good, because the Nocturno is going to get a cape.
Yeah.
I don't listen to the Impossibles or the Incredibles. What are they called? The Incredibles. No capes. No, I'm going to get one. I think capes are, the pageantry of them are awesome. But I say, I got to find a good one. But you're going to get your name stitched to what? The back of your mask? Or the back of your vest?
Back to my top.
Oh, okay.
Down the middle.
Well, what is it? Just like a string top, yeah?
Yeah.
A little leotard thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. 2 minutes left we have to fill. We're going for 30-minute podcast, 30-minute episode today. We already gave our shout-outs. I guess I could give some shout-outs too. As always, Rudos Promotion. Shout out to you guys. I hope we keep performing at the levels we do. Keep informed with the Nocturno's appearances, with Rey Malvado's appearances. Follow our YouTubes, our Facebooks, our Instagrams. I still don't know them by heart, and I say I'm going to put them in the comments, and I never do. But let me cheat a little bit. YouTube.com/@L_Nocturno_Luchador is where you can watch this episode and many episodes that come, the video version. Otherwise, podcasts. You can go to Apple Podcasts and Spotify Podcast and just look for Lucha Talk with the Nocturno, and you will find this episodic running show where we hope to have El Rey Malvado back on here really soon. And hopefully he has much more matches to talk about other than just the one. But the one was the pinnacle, the number one. debut show. You will always remember that show because I know I remember mine.
Yeah.
So, amigos, this is El Panteón. I am in Nocturno. We are with
Rey Malvado.
El Rey Malvado signing off. Until next time, we will see you in episode 6, amigos. Buenas noches.